This is All India Radio. In the program Spotlight, we now bring you Year-Ender Series exclusive interview with Union Minister of State for Education, Dr. Subhas Sarkar, on achievements and key initiatives of Ministry of Education. Interviewer is Omvesh Upadhyay, AIR correspondent.
In 2020, exactly 2 years back, after a long wait of 34 years, Government of India brought to implementation and approved the National Education Policy, paving the way for radical reforms in the education sector. Dr. Sarkar, I want to know from you that how is the implementation process going and what are the significant achievements to date?
The National Education Policy 2020 have been announced on 29 July 2020 under the dynamic leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi ji. National Education Policy 2020 envisions an education system rooted in Indian ethos that contributes directly to transforming India sustainably into an equitable and vibrant knowledge society by providing high-quality education to all and thereby making India a global knowledge superpower. For the first time, total budget allocation for education of more than 1 lakh crore in the financial year 2022-23 have been done. If we look into the learner-centric education initiative, this is guidelines for transforming higher education institutions into multidisciplinary institutions, multiple entry and exit in academic programs and pursuing 2 academic programs simultaneously have been issued on 2nd September 2022. If we come to the regulation on academic bank of credit, that has also been issued, that ABC shall be a digital or virtual or online storehouse entity of academic credit data base of higher education institution with students as its stakeholders. As of now, 674 universities are onboarded and around 45 lakh students have been registered. And if we consider about the curriculum and credit framework for undergraduate program, that has also been issued on 12th December 2022. It incorporates a flexible choice-based credit system. And then we should come to the minimum standards and procedures for award of PhD degree regulation. 2022 has been issued on 7th November 2022. These regulations are framed to encourage research scholars to become well-trained researchers and inquisitive explorers. Higher education institute may decide their own selection procedure for PhD admission of international students also. And at the same time, women candidates and persons with disability will be given extra time to finish their research candidates who have scored above a CGPA of 7.5 can now apply for a PhD after completing a 4-year bachelor's degree. Now, if we come in the area of digital learning and leverage technology, open and distance learning program and online program regulation 2020 has been issued. Even UGC credit framework for online learning courses through study waves or active learning for young aspiring minds. Regulation 2021 has been issued. Under this regulation, percentage of courses of MOOCs from the SWAM platform towards credit transfer is enhanced from 20% to 40%. In the sphere of industry-institute collaboration, this is first time in India. Guidelines for higher education institutions to offer apprenticeship or internship embedded degree program has been issued. Also, guidelines for engaging professors for practice in universities and colleges have also been issued on 30th September 2020. I would also like to highlight that the single unified internship portal which has been launched and 10,399 higher education institutes and 69,713 industries have already been registered. Around 26 lakh have been offered for internship. Academic collaboration between India and foreign higher education institutions to offer twinning, joint degree and dual degree program regulation inter alia promotes enhanced academic collaboration with foreign higher educational institutions, leading towards academic and research excellence in the Indian higher educational institution. And most important and very close to my heart is the Indian knowledge system. There is a provision of awarding minor degree to students who complete 18 to 20 credits in IKS has been made. 25 IKS centers have been established all over the country. Around 2,000 internships on IKS have been offered. More than 8,000 higher education institutions have started adopting Indian knowledge system into their curriculum, and digitalization of 1.5 lakh textbooks.
Dr. Sarkar, I also want to talk about the Kashi Tamil Sangamam that was a month-long event which was organized in Varanasi. When we talk about knowledge sharing and reviving old tradition, how Kashi Tamil Sangamam revived all these things?
The government of India organized Kashi Tamil Sangamam in Varanasi from 16th November to 16th December 2022. The objective of the program was to celebrate, reaffirm, rediscover and strengthen the centuries-old connect between the two ancient knowledge centers of the country and strengthen Honorable Prime Minister's vision of Ek Bharat, Shrestha Bharat during the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. The program was organized by IIT Madras and PHU, that is Varanasi Hindu University. Around 2,500 people visited Varanasi and Tamil Nadu over a period of 1 month. There were local programs in and around Varanasi covering different aspects of knowledge of the two centers. This involved organizing an exhibition of art, crafts, handloom, handicrafts, etc. This event was important from the perspective of understanding and appreciating diversity, culture, tradition, knowledge, and for cultural assimilation.
When we talk about national education policy, it also encourages education in regional languages. And recently you have also released engineering books in the Marathi. So how inclusion of regional languages will prove to be a game changer in the Indian education system?
In our NEP 2020, we have made various stipulations for promotion of regional languages. That is, wherever possible, the medium of instruction until at least grade 5, but preferably till grade 8 and beyond, will be the home language or mother tongue or local language or regional language. High quality textbooks, including in science, being made available in mother tongue. In cases where mother tongue textbook material is not available, the language of transaction between teachers and students will still remain the home language or mother tongue wherever possible. Teachers are being encouraged to use a bilingual approach, including bilingual teaching learning material with those students whose home language may be different from the medium of instruction. No language is imposed on any state, and there will be greater flexibility in the three-language formula. The three languages learned by children will be the choices of states, regions, and of course, the students themselves, so long as at least two of the three languages are native to India. The All India Council of Technical Education has taken the initiative of making engineering books available in Indian languages in alignment with guidelines enshrined in the National Education Policy 2020. AICT has introduced AICT technical book writing and translation in 12 scheduled Indian languages. We consider Indian languages the soul of Bharatiyata and the link to a better future. It will be really proved to be a game changer in Indian education system.
Dr. Sarkar, envisioning Prime Minister's vision of more country-based innovation, how the Ministry of Education is promoting research and innovation in the country?
The government has been putting consistent efforts to promote spending and quality of research and development in the country. In absolute terms, India's GERD has been continuously increasing over the years and has been increased by 3 times in the last 10 years. NEP 2020 also envisions a comprehensive approach to transforming the quality and quantity of research in India in order to grow and catalyze quality research in the nation. If we think about the initiatives, there are many initiatives for the Research Council and the Research and Innovation Scheme, biomedical research and medtech innovation. There is a guidelines for the establishment of RDC in the universities and colleges have been issued on 14th March 2020. The establishment of research and development cell in higher education institutions will enable attainment of targets of Atmanirbhar Bharat and is expected to play a pivotal role in catalyzing multidisciplinary, transdisciplinary and translational research culture. And similarly, in line with the recommendation of NEP 2020, one of the recommendation is the establishment of Institutions Innovation Council. And then the Idea Lab, idea development, evaluation and application. And other is the Virtual Lab and the Startup India initiatives for higher educational institutions, setting up of research parks in the IIT and Prime Minister's Research Fellows. These are the groups by which we are promoting our research, innovation, knowledge.
Indeed, Dr. Sarkar, and all these steps will help the young and talented researcher in very great ways. Moving forward, it would be very great if you could share with us what were the prominent achievements of the Ministry of Education this year.
In the year 2022, for the first time, entrance tests conducted in 13 languages for admission in 90 universities in which more than 16 lakh students appear. Yes, JEE Mains and NEET UG have been conducted in 13 languages involving about more than 30 lakh students. India Ranking 2022 was released in July 2022 in 4 categories and 7 subject domains. Total 477 universities participated in National Institutional Ranking Framework 2022 as compared to 363 in 2021. Ranking of all higher education institutions in the top 400 QS ranking has improved. Number of Indian universities or higher education institutions increased from 34 to 41. If we come to the Gati Shakti Vishwavidyalaya, Vadodara has been established through enactment of Central Universities Amendment Act 2022 with vision to meet the emerging need of the expanding transportation sector in the new century. The scope of the Gati Shakti Vishwavidyalaya will extend beyond the railways to cover entire transport sector. And the ministry has launched a country-wide student exchange program between Ek Bharat, Shresth Bharat paired states as part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Around 50 students from each state or union territory have been visited their paired states and union territory on a 5-day tour. The program was successful in its aim of fostering an understanding of diverse socio-economic and living experiences and building empathy. There is the Pragati Scholarship Scheme for girls students aims to provide assistance for enhancing participation of girls in technical education. This is an attempt to give every young woman the opportunity to further her education and prepare for a successful future. Total of 9,244 fresh students benefited from this scheme in 2021-22, while 9,471 students received renewal of their scholarship.
It was very insightful conversation with you. Thank you so much for joining us today, Dr. Sarkar.
Thank you to all the audiences of All India Radio.
You were listening to a year-ender series exclusive interview with Union Minister of State for Education, Dr. Subhas Sarkar, on achievements and key initiatives of Ministry of Education. Interviewer was Omvesh, Upadhyay, ARR correspondent. This program was produced and presented by the News Services Division of All India Radio. You can listen to it on our mobile app, News on AIR. This program is also available on our YouTube channel, News on AIR Official.